Mr. Tendulkar's position or the other one. So the slog overs have not begun as yet. So, but thank you, Mr. Rana. I was really uh, uh, happy to listen to you and the kind of anecdotes which from your life only you presented. So those were really nice to know. And end of the day, any communicator needs to be the person who gets the work done. I am really happy to see that when you started as a probationary officer, you mentioned that you were able to take the whole class with you, that when to clap and when not to clap. So that was a very smart move. So your smartness had shown from the day one, possibly, and I'm sure with that smartness, the bank you are leading, and they are presently also leading in every way, the way you took over Yes Bank and the other issues which in economy we are facing. And I am myself privy to how SBI is going forward, especially in this COVID time. My real appreciations for you and for your bank. And I want to tell you again that I am a great fan of yours. As you said, you do not know whether Mr. Tandon reciprocates this or not, but I do. If I could take your name in the first instance, you can understand that you figured in my mind. So coming to the communication part, I feel that I have different roles in my life. I started as a little son, and I grew it to become a professional, and turned myself into a businessman while also becoming a husband. At the same time, becoming a father, and then I'm also brother to my siblings. I'm in a public life. I'm managing sports. I'm president of UTCA, the cricket management in Chandigarh. So I have different caps, but all these caps, I would only say one thing, that in any work, there are different requirements, different challenges, different circumstances, but there is one commonality. One commonality was that in all these fields, you were expected to handle the people. So the men management was the prime most in the minds of everyone, that whenever, wherever I have gone, people would feel that, okay, now how Sanjay would handle this situation. So there the communication skills, they start possibly coming in you. I have not done any single course of learning how to communicate, because possibly coming from the political background, my father was deputy CM and a governor and a long time politician. So possibly it was in my genes or something to lead from the front. The only thing I feel is that you also mentioned, Mr. Rana, about that, is that walk the talk. So whatever you are walking, whatever you are talking, you also need to walk on the same thing. So basically, a communication it's an art of reaching out in the minds of the other person. Somebody feels that the communication is possibly just an art of speaking. It is not an art of speaking. It is sometimes even the art of keeping quiet. That is also communication. When to speak and when not to speak. When to write and when not to write. I remembered a small anecdote. A boy was traveling in the train, and as he was working on his laptop, there was a young girl sitting in front of him, a very smart girl, and they just exchanged some glances, and within a couple of moments, the girl came and sat next to him, and she whispered in his ears that you hand me your wallet, your mobile phone, your credit cards, debit cards, and everything. Otherwise, I am going to say that this guy is is uh, is trying inappropriate way to touch me. Now the guy was quite baffled that what should I do, and he just took out a noting pad out of his bag, and he wrote down on that, uh, "Madam, I I understand that you are trying to say something to me. I am deaf and dumb. I do not know what you said. Can you please write on this pad so that I understand?" So she immediately took the pen and just wrote what she spoke. The moment she wrote that, so now that written pad was in his hand. So the guy got up in the train, and he stands on the chair and starts speaking that, "Well, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this lady sitting next to me is trying to say this to me. She's written in her own hand." So the boy who was able to understand that the communication was not just speaking, communication was that sometime to make the other person right. I am sure in the bank, you would be asking even your borrowers at times that what you are saying, कि मैं इतनी देर में लोन वापस कर दूंगा, आप लिख कर दीजिए ना. So जब वो आप लिख कर देते हैं, only then you start acting upon. So sometimes the documentation is also very, very important. Then somewhere it is that when to write or when not to write, this is also communication. Sometimes you should not be writing what you are speaking. Sometimes what to message, what to SMS, what not to SMS. I'm sure many people have created a lot of problems because the SMS and chatting has become so easy today that people do not realize that sometimes they are creating all the records by writing something in a friendly way, and later on they feel caught. But sometimes messaging also is important. I give you the example. When in Singur, Ratan Tata had withdrawn from this Tata Cars project in West Bengal. He just finished his press conference in Calcutta. Just on the finishing of the press conference, when it happened on the screen, he got a message on his phone that, "Mr. Tata, you are welcome to come in Gujarat, Narendra Modi." What a message, and what appropriate time. And this is history now. You know that how the Singur car project shifted to Gujarat, and in how much time they were able to start the project, and they were able to accomplish it. The car was able to roll out in a year and a half's time. So what was that communication? It was the message at the right time to the right person. So these three rights, they need to be considered, that what is going to affect. Then it is like, even after messaging also, like sometimes you need to know that what is is it only meeting is important, or only messaging, writing, talking, phone, SMS is important. Sometimes meeting also a person that you are able to convey. And sometimes even the silence conveys. In a situation, there was a person who was going to the temple every day, and every day in the morning for the aarti he would be there. Every day in the evening in the aarti he would be there, and during the day also he would be doing some kind of a cleaning work in the mandir. But after certain days, once an idea came in his mind that, why am I spending so much time in mandir? I don't need to do anything of this kind. So he just, with that idea, he stopped visiting the temple. Now what happened after a couple of days, 7, 10 days, 15 days passed, and the Panditji started thinking that where is that gentleman? He would be there dot on time, early in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. He is not visible these days. So one day, after finishing his puja work in the evening, and that was a winter time, and he visited the house of this gentleman. Now this gentleman was sitting in the backyard, and there was a fire burning and there were a couple of logs of wood, and there was fire which he was enjoying it over there. So this Panditji goes and sits in front of him and across the fire, and they just exchanged glances, but he did not say a word, he did not speak anything. And after observing the fire, this Panditji gets up, and he just quietly picks up one of the logs from the fire, and which was burning profusely. He just puts it on the side, and he goes and sits on his seat. Say after another 20 minutes, now the fire in that single piece of log, it starts diminishing, and from the burning hot yellow fire to it became little orangish, and then the color started fading out, and the rust came, and he realized it's almost going to the fire is going to finish in that particular log. The Panditji gets up again and puts that log back into the fire. Now what happens is the log, and the same log which did not have fire at that point of time, it started burning again in the same fashion as it was doing earlier. So saying so, the Panditji gets up from there, and saying so, no, he just expressing so, he goes back to the mandir. So next day, this gentleman comes back to the mandir. So I'm saying sometimes a silence conveys, sometimes a gesture conveys, sometimes a message conveys, sometimes speaking conveys, sometimes not speaking conveys. So this was one of the examples in which these communications have been done by the great people. In our Indian history, I think we all know about how Bhagavad Gita was made. The best part of any communication in the world, whenever we will think about, would be that conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjun, how that conversation took place and how that got converted into Bhagavad Gita, which is part and parcel of our lives today. So that is the kind of a piece of communication which we require today. Whether it is between a father and a son, whether it is between the employer and employee, whether it is between two brothers, or whether it is between amongst any other relationship. I can get into the details of communication which does affect our day-to-day working. But like, just think of a situation like how in those times when Lord Hanumanji visited Lanka, what is the kind of communication, what is the kind of gestures he conveyed? At the same time, when he's reaching out to that place, what is his way of addressing to Sita Mata? He brings those special ornaments from Lord Ram, and he shows that I am the authentic person, that this is what is representing. Is it not part of communication? And then he says that while I'm going back, please give me an ornament, which I am able to show it to him and say that, look at this, I met Sita Mata and she has given me. And besides that also, he had narrated certain those incidents which were only known to Lord Rama and Sita ji. So he narrated those. Knowing this thing, that even at that point of time, the art of communication, how to commute, it was very important. What was the message he gave it to a friend in Vibhishan there? What was the message he gave it to Ravan as an enemy there? What was the message into whole of all the residents of Sri Lanka, which he was able to give by burning Lanka over there, that this was a kind of a message which he wanted to give. So it is different kind of a communication by same person for an enemy, for a friend, for his Lord. So those were different things. Lord Krishna, before the start of this Mahabharat war, he also went to Hastinapur and made an offer to Kauravas that you give me five villages for 5 Pandavas. आप मेरे को 5 पांडवों के लिए 5 गांव दे दीजिए. ये उन्होंने बोला था कि वॉर रुक जाए, लेकिन वो तैयार नहीं थे. It was possibly the best part of communication. Later somebody would have questioned कि यार आपने ऐसी एक लड़ाई शुरू कर ली, अगर उनको छोटे से गांव भी मिल जाते वो खुश हो जाते. But that was a communication which was required at that part of time. So what is the end result of a communication which we want to reach at and we want to look at? When we try to communicate to the other person, it is the confidence which should speak in your words. The words spoken have a meaning. The words unspoken do also carry a meaning. Your pitch also carries a meaning. Your volume also carries a meaning. Your shrillness does carry a meaning, and your tone also gives a meaning. It is said that the communication takes place in 3 parts. Now, what is that part is that one is the verbal part. We think that हम लोग कुछ भी बोलते हैं जो वो communication है. The verbal part, as the science has proved it to be, that is 7%. That is 7%. What is the vocal part? The vocal part is the tone, the pitch, the volume, the sweetness, the way of talking. That is 38%. And the 55% is the visuals, the gesture, the facial expression, the eye contact, the hand movement. I'm sure that the moment I say hand movement, you will start observing my hands, whether I am moving them or not. Because this is something which naturally comes. And I believe when I'm talking to most of the persons are from the legal profession here, you would be talking in the courts. And what a person speaks in the court, what is the kind of authority with the voice you speak, with the pitch you raise, and the gestures you make, I am sure that confidence instills in the minds of the judge also, and you are able to get relief for your client. It doesn't matter that whether sometimes how strong your case is. It is like, why do people bring the best of the lawyers from the other cities or the bigger cities? That no, because the value is very heavy, so you please come. What is the impression of those people when they come in your court? Because they are considered to be the masters of that kind of a situation. They've mastered the art of communication. I feel that communication could be related to the 3 C's. The 3 C would be, the first is the connect part. Connect is how do you connect the person. The other is the calibration part, how you calibrate yourself. The third one is the actual communication. The moment it is connect part is there, on the connect part, you should be able to connect with the person. Then when to connect, that is important. When not to connect, if you are supposing addressing a lady and giving a phone call in an official atmosphere after 9 o'clock, then at that point of time, connecting that would be wrong. if you are making an official call, connecting later after 7 o'clock to any officer, it would not be appreciated. You should call them in the office hours. So it is a written one, it is SMS, it is phone. How do you connect with them? So that is the first part of knowing to the person. Then the calibration. Now the calibration is, you cannot talk with your child who is 1 year old the same way as your child is 5-year-old or 10 years, 20 years, 30 years or beyond. After 25 years, the years, you can stop counting the years, because then everyone becomes friend. So at that point of time, you should know that what is the calibration required. You come and sit in a cab. आप कैब वाले से जैसे बात करोगे, तो जहां उतर के जाके जिससे मिलने जा रहे हो, आप उस ढंग से वहां पे बात नहीं करोगे. आपके पास सफाई कर्मचारी आया, तो उसके साथ आप एक अलग ढंग से बात करोगे. आप अपने पीए के साथ आप अलग ढंग से बात करोगे. आप अपनी बीवी के साथ अलग ढंग से बात करोगे. मदर के साथ अलग ढंग से करोगे. इसी तरीके से आई एम सेइंग दैट यू नीड टू कैलिब्रेट योरसेल्फ इन दिस फैशन. आपको उस व्यक्ति के लेवल पे आना पड़ेगा. आपको उस व्यक्ति के साथ कनेक्ट होना पड़ेगा. आपको उसकी पोजीशन का अंदाजा रखना पड़ेगा. वो फ्रेंडली वे में बात कर रहा है या एनिमी के तौर पे बात कर रहा है. आई एम श्योर कि जब डोकलाम में हिंदुस्तान के जवान जब चाइनीज जवानों के साथ जो कम्युनिकेट कर रहे थे, तो उस समय वो आदमी को थोड़ी जानते थे, उसके घर में कौन है, उसका कौन पीछे, कौन सी लैंग्वेज वो समझता है नहीं समझता. उनके ऊपर सिर्फ एक ही तरीका था समझने का, दैट वाज कि भाई मेरे को अपने कंट्री को बचाना है और मेरे को इसको पीछे धकेलना है. सो दैट वाज द कम्युनिकेशन. तो वो कम्युनिकेशन आपकी फ्रेंड में है या एनिमी में है, तो आपको कैलिब्रेट करना पड़ेगा. चाहे वो सिपाही है, चाहे वो सार्जेंट है, चाहे कैप्टन है, चाहे वो जो जनरल है. सो आपको उसके हिसाब से कैलिब्रेशन करनी पड़ेगी. तब आती है कम्युनिकेशन. कम्युनिकेशन आपको करने के लिए you will have to first go through these two steps. And at the same time, I would say that the 3 parts which I have mentioned, on 3 parts mein, I personally have felt that any of the dispute if you get in, I'm sure हम सब लोग अपने परिवारों में डील करते हैं. कभी भी कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है, वो उसका 10% हिस्सा होता है कि आपने क्या कहा, लेकिन 90% हिस्सा होता है हाउ डिड यू से दैट, आपने बोला कैसे उसको. सो इट इज अ 10-90 रेशियो. मैं सेम चीज किसी को बोलूंगा भी, तुम्हें ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था, सो दिस इज वन वे. मैं दूसरे व्यक्ति को बोलूंगा, तुम्हें ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था. अब ये 2 तरीकों में शब्द बिल्कुल सेम है. आपने किस शब्द के ऊपर कहां पे आपने उसका जोर दे दिया, आपने किस ढंग से बोल दिया, बोलते समय आपका चेहरा किधर था, आपकी आंखें किधर थी, आपके हाथ कैसे एक्शन कर रहे थे, आपका फेस लाल हो गया था, आंखें लाल हो गई थी. आई एम श्योर कि आपका जो कम्युनिकेशन है वो गलत जा रही है. लेकिन वो 10% वर्ड बाद में जब उसका कोई दूसरा पूछने जाता है, अभी क्या हुआ था घर के अंदर, हम तो पंजाबी लोग हैं, आप जानते हैं, नू सस का झगड़ा हो जाता है. वो बाद में नू कहती मैंने तो ये कहा था, सस भी बोलती है, कहती मैंने भी यही सुना था, लेकिन इसने बोला ऐसे था, इसने ऐसे हाथ भी दिखाया था, इसने आंखें भी पूरी खोल ली थी. I'm sure this is a never-ending kind of a discussion which nobody would like to get in. But आप किस word को, so there is a sentence, I didn't say you were stupid. If you look at this sentence, now which part you put pressure on, that will just change the meaning of I didn't say. Like if you increase your pitch at the word say, I didn't say you were stupid. So this is a different meaning. The moment you shift from say to you, I didn't say, you were stupid. So here it is again a different meaning. And now you can speak it again and speak stupid little louder. So you would understand that how the matter shifts in this particular situation. As I'm going through, what are the barriers which we get into when we are looking at communication? Various barriers they come in between. एक होता है कि आपके दिल मिले ना हो तो any communication is bad. आपके backgrounds मिले ना हो, any amount of best communication will not give you result. अगर आप किसी को मनाने जा रहे हैं तो आप, if you are sitting in a crowded place, noisy place, uncomfortable place, I'm sure it is not going to. You should see that in the communication, you are able to look at the person eye to eye. Eye contact होता है तो आदमी को लगता है ये आदमी सच बोल रहा है. Confidence inflict होता है. आप मुंह इधर करके बैठे हैं और मैं आपको इधर एड्रेस करूं तो आपको लगेगा कि यार ये आदमी जो जरूर ना यहाँ से कहीं पे स्क्रीन लगाई हुई है, उधर से पढ़ के बोल रहा है. He is not speaking from his heart. He is not putting in his best. Why should I listen to this person who's just reading a text here? So what is in all this talk? So you need to be sitting at a comfortable place. कई बार फोन कनेक्शन पे आप बात कर रहे होते हैं, फोन का कनेक्शन ही ठीक नहीं होता. आपने वो जो सुना होगा, एक आदमी ने किसी से पैसे लेने थे तो उसने फोन किया उसको, तो वो उस समय एक्सचेंज वाला मिला के फोन मिलाता था. उसने कहा भाई साहब मेरे पैसे जो है आपने दिए नहीं है, मैं कब से मांग रहा हूँ. वो कहता है हेलो हेलो हेलो. वो 3 बार ऐसे बोलता है. कहता जी क्यों, क्या हुआ. कहता कोई नहीं जी, आवाज नहीं आ रही. तो बीच में एक्सचेंज वाला बोलता है, वो कहता है भाई साहब कॉल मैंने मिलाई है, आवाज तो आ रही है, बिल्कुल ठीक आ रही है. तो ये आदमी जिसने पैसे देने होते हैं वो कहता है अच्छा तुम्हें आ रही आवाज. कहता आ रही है. तो कहता पैसे तुम दे दो फिर. सो इस तरह की सिचुएशन में जो अगर फोन कनेक्शन ही ठीक नहीं है तो आपकी कम्युनिकेशन क्या करेगी. अभी राणा साहब बता रहे थे लैंग्वेज के ऊपर क्या है कि जर्मन्स यूज्ड टू फील कि हमारे साथ यू आर नॉट कॉर्डियल विद अस, क्योंकि उनकी लैंग्वेज नहीं समझ आती थी. आई एम श्योर कि ये लैंग्वेज पार्ट जो हमारा चाइना के साथ भी चल रहा है, तो वो भी वहां पे क्या बोलते होंगे. यहाँ पे हमें नहीं समझ आती, सामने कोई दूसरी लैंग्वेज बोलता है, लेकिन वो वहां पे हमारे सिपाही भी उनके साथ कैसे डील कर लेते हैं. तो लैंग्वेज तो कई बार स्पोकन वर्ड्स नहीं भी हैं, अगले के लहजे से भी हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन जो है उसको समझ लेते हैं. Then there are certain points which I feel which give negative meanings. So negative meanings हैं कि कई बार आपको आदमी बात करता है, बात करते करते आंखें झपकता है. Now those people who they represent if they cannot face the person, the eye contact is not there, he's not secure, he's feeling stressed or nervous. कई लोग होंगे आपके सामने बैठेंगे ऐसे नेल मुंह में डाल रहे होंगे. What does it represent? It represents the nature. The communication gets broken. So it is biting of nails. They represent hand movement है, eye contact है, your facial expressions हैं, your gestures है. So how are you able to give the best possible result? आपको communication strong करनी, you need to ask questions. You need to listen to the person, ask questions, repeat it if need be. मेरे एक दोस्त ने मेरे को एक डेटा दिया. उसने मेरे को ये समझाया कि कई बार विकास जी आप हाथ रेज कर देना जब मेरे को खत्म करना है, मैं तो बोलते ही जाऊंगा.
सर ऐसा है कि अगर सपोजिंग चीज अच्छी चल रही हो तो उसे रोकने नहीं देना चाहिए, बस चलने देना चाहिए. ये वैसा है कि केले के पैर पे छिलका भी है और नीचे बटर भी है, बट यू आर एंजॉयिंग.
तो आप मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रही कि आप गिरने को एंजॉय करोगे या बटर.
दोनों एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. मूवमेंट्स आर एंजॉयिंग. इट इज स्मूथनेस.
ये जो माइक जो है ना, एक पॉलिटिशियन को देना बड़ा डेंजरस होता है. एक बार दे दो तो फिर वापस लेना जो है ना वो बड़ा मुश्किल काम है. बट एनी हाउ मैं आपको एक ये डेटा शेयर करना चाहूंगा कि जो व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ राइटिंग इन योर आपकी कम्युनिकेशन में, आपको कितने साल लग जाते हैं उसकी ट्रेनिंग लेने में कि राइटिंग स्किल्स आपके ठीक हो जाएं। लगभग आपको शायद हम लोग स्कूल से पढ़ के निकलते हैं, 8वीं कक्षा तक पढ़ते हैं, तो मे बी बाय दैट टाइम हमारे राइटिंग स्किल्स ठीक हो जाते हैं। राइटिंग हमें एक बार स्किल लर्न करने के बाद हम यूज कितना करते हैं। this data was given to me that the writing skill हम 9% यूज करते हैं. This has been a data collected from various offices, people put together. Then is the second part is the reading mechanism. What is the reading mechanism? आपको शायद 6ठी क्लास में 7वीं क्लास तक आप जब पढ़ लेते हैं तो आपको हिंदी इंग्लिश में आप अपने उसके अंदर न्यूज़पेपर और दूसरी चीजें आप पढ़ना शुरू. सो लगभग राइटिंग को अगर हम 10 साल माने और 9% उसकी लाइफ में यूजेज मानते हैं, रीडिंग को अगर हम 7 साल माने और उसकी यूजेज जो है अपनी लाइफ में वो 16% यूजेज होती है. तीसरा आता है स्पीकिंग. मैं कितनी देर में बोलना सीखता हूँ. शायद बच्चा 1-2 साल में, मैक्सिमम 3 साल में बोलना सीख लेता है. अब वो 3 साल तक बोलना सीखता है तो बोलने का काम लाइफ में कितना यूज होता है, उसका है 30%. अब ये तीनों 9, 16, 30 मिला के ये 55%, 55% बन रहे हैं. तो व्हाट इज द फोर्थ फैकल्टी विच इज लेफ्ट आउट इज द लिसनिंग पार्ट. लिसनिंग पार्ट के लिए आपको ट्रेनिंग क्या चाहिए? बच्चा पैदा हुआ वो तब से ही सुन रहा है, तो उसके लिए उसको कोई ट्रेन करने की तो जरूरत नहीं थी कि इसको ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा भी कैसे लिसनिंग करनी है, तो वो बच्चे को जरूरत ही नहीं है उसकी. सो ट्रेनिंग टाइम फॉर लर्निंग हाउ टू लिसन इज 0, बट इट इज यूज्ड एज 45% इन योर लाइफ. आप 55% टाइम पे कम्युनिकेट आप अपने राइटिंग, रीडिंग और स्पीकिंग स्किल्स के साथ कर रहे हो, बट 45% आप इस पे कर रहे हो. अब आपको ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि आप इस मेथडोलॉजी में हम इतना चुप रहते हैं. कई बार क्या होता है कि हमारी आर्ग्यूमेंट हो रही होती है, 2 वकील लड़ रहे होते हैं, वकीलों का उसके अंदर वो होता है कि मैं इनकी बात को जवाब देने के लिए मैं बीच में बोल पड़ूं, लेकिन उस चीज को समझने के लिए ना बोलूं. Now here is a point which you should understand कि am I there? I am being silent कि मेरी बारी आ जाए और मैं बोल दूं. That's one part. और the second part is that मैं तब बोलूं जब मैं इसके पॉइंट को तो समझ लूं. आज अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए हम चुप नहीं होते. आज हम पॉज इसलिए देते हैं कि बस हम फटाफट जो है वो दूसरा आदमी बोल दे. मेरे को याद है एक बार एक चैनल के ऊपर ये नवजोत सिद्धू वो बोल रहे थे, तो कपिल शर्मा उनकी इंटरव्यू ले रहा था. तो वो कहते जी तुम जो नवजोत सिद्धू वो कंटिन्यूस वो बोलते जा रहे थे. तो कपिल शर्मा उनको कहता है जी मैं ना आपके चेहरे की तरफ देखता रहता हूँ कि जब आप सांस लेने के लिए बीच में 1 सेकंड रुकेंगे तब मैं बोल पड़ूंगा. सो ये ना हो कि कुछ लोग इसी ढंग से ही वो कंटिन्यूस वो बोलते जाएं और वो कंटिन्यूस बोलने का क्या हाल होता है वो भी आपने नवजोत जी की लाइफ से आपने सीख ही लिया होगा. So what I am now coming at is the last part of my talk, that is on end result क्या है हमारी इसका conversation का, and how you want to complete the communication. Now if you see that it is an communication is an art which is like how you read a book. Now when you read, when do you want to read it, when do you want to leave it, when do you want to pick up a particular topic, when do you want to read a chapter, when do you want to read only those portions which you like. So it is what the communication is all about. So I think, but another important aspect is that one person on speaking, he had said that you must not forget the kiss factor. Now, what is the kiss factor is keep it short and simple. So whether am I able to keep it short and simple, whether I am just continuing. So on the screen, I am able to see only 9 faces. Other than me, there are 8 faces. So I do not have the faces of other persons to know.
If you click on the right, you can see the other faces also.
No, but then I lose my momentum because मेरे को विकास चतुर्थ को देखते रहना है, राणा साहब को देखते रहना है. सो ये 2 इस स्लाइड से निकल जाएंगे ना, तो मेरे को बड़ी मुश्किल हो जाएगी फिर आगे चलाना. तो मैं अपनी बात को खत्म करने से पहले मैं सिर्फ ये कहूंगा कि कम्युनिकेशन में आपको 10 चीजों का ध्यान रखना है कि आपका गोल क्या है. इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है. कोई लिखना चाहे लिख सकता है. मेरा ख्याल ये रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं. देयर इज
अ वी आर लाइव ऑन द फेसबुक एज वेल एज रिकॉर्डिंग आल्सो.
तो आपका ये YouTube चैनल पे आ जाएगा.
यस सर, वी विल शेयर इट इन द ग्रुप्स आल्सो.
हम बार-बार कहीं मैं भूल जाऊं तो मैं भी इसको अपनी टॉक सुन के मैं अपने आप को याद करा सकता हूं ना.
नहीं, आपको सत्यम और हमने शिरीन और पवन मुखनेजा जी दिए जो आपको तीनों अलग टाइम पे इनपुट्स देते रहेंगे.
अच्छा, वो मेरे को याद कराते रहेंगे. तो मतलब आपने मेरे घर के अंदर ही सेंध लगा ली है.
नहीं, वो बाद में बात करेंगे कि देखो यू आर सच ए गुड कम्युनिकेटर दैट एवरीबॉडी इज वांटिंग टू लिसन टू यू. नहीं तो वो कहते हैं कि तो आज मौका मिल के बाहर निकले.
So I am realizing that how good a communicator you are and how you are pushing me forward. कई बार आदमी वो ढाल भी बना लेते हैं ना कि इसको आगे लगा दो. ये बड़ी मुश्किल हो जाती है अपने आप को बचाना भी उस समय. और आई एम सेइंग कि इसमें गोल इज वन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट, द ऑडियंस इज वन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट. विच ऑडियंस यू आर एड्रेसिंग, व्हाट इज द एनवायरनमेंट इन टोटलिटी, व्हाट इज योर नेचर ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, what is your style of communication, what is the language of your communication, what is the medium which you are trying to use. There should not be any barriers. Give time to the other person to ask questions, listen carefully. Coordination of body and mind, it should be clear. It should not be just that you are speaking abruptly. कुछ वो words आते हैं, वो कोई game आती थी, कंटिन्यूस बोलना, उसमें सेंस बनती थी कि नहीं बनती थी, लेकिन ये सिखाया जाता था कंटिन्यूस कैसे बोलना है. So that was another part. See the other person's point of view also. Sometimes we are self-centered, that we just want to see our point. And the last but not the least is the positive attitude which you need to have to have a win-win situation out of the communication, so that the result comes what I want to convey. The same thing is received in your heart in the same fashion. That is when you feel it's a win-win situation. I have been able to communicate. I thank Beyond Law, CLC, Vikas Chatra to give me this opportunity to talk to all my friends who are here and who are seeing us from different platforms. I'm sure this communicating skill is what I have been able to speak is possibly an iota of an total iceberg. This is something which is just less than 1%. So everything needs to be improvised by every person as per their taste, their style, their placement, etc. And Vikas, I'm thankful for giving me this opportunity, and the patient listening is possibly because you have muted everyone. So thank you very much.